Yes, guys, and welcome to my mini podcast series where I ask 10 of my good friends in carp fishing 10 questions about their carp fishing. And on this episode, we've got none other than my very good friend, the Lionel Messi of carp fishing, Ryan Woodland. What are you saying, Ryan?
Howdy. Yeah, all good, mate.
You good?
All good.
So, yeah, I wanted to get Ryan on for a little bit because we've been fishing together on Bluebell for quite a while now, haven't we?
A few years, yeah.
And especially on Swan. You do a lot on Swan, don't you?
Yeah, mainly concentrate on Swan, to be fair.
Yeah.
Jump over to Mallard in the winter and that. Give it a go when it's iced over, but just to get a few runs.
Yeah, you are the Swan man. And we're going to ask Ryan 10 questions anyway about his carp fishing. And the first question, Ryan, is who got you into carp fishing?
It's got to be my dad and my granddad. Yeah, I'm in my 40s now.
You went 40?
Yeah, I'm 43.
Wow.
Yeah. And yeah, I think I've been fishing since I was 4. So they got me into match fishing actually originally. And I used to fish for my county as a junior. And then when I hit 16, I sort of packed that in because it was just taking up too much time and you end up not enjoying the fishing because you're driving all over the country doing that. And then I was sort of carp fishing at the same time, but doing the matches as well. So yeah, my dad and my granddad.
Same. My granddad got me into it as well. I think when you're younger, they want to get you into something good, don't they? So
it's the nostalgia attached to that thing. Because every time I'm on the bank, like both my dad and my granddad passed away, like when I was quite young.
Yeah.
So every time I'm here, it makes me feel like they're part of me as well.
Yeah.
So I imagine so many people can relate to that from people they fished with that are no longer here. But it's a massive, massive buzz to like have shared a lot of nice times with them.
Yeah, the memories, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. That's brilliant. Best session you've ever had?
There's been a few for different reasons. It's probably, I can't really pick between the two, but I've had a session on my last syndicate at Frying Fisheries where I had 44 fish, which was madness. I was only going to do one night and I had 17 fish in about 13 hours.
That's correct. I remember you telling me about it,
Yeah, it was mad, and I'd pretty much all the 18 in one session. This was after I'd been on there for probably 5-6 years at that point, and I had most of them anyway. So a lot of them were recaptures, but it did tick off the last couple I needed. But yeah, it was either that one or I had a session on Swan this year. I had 21 bites.
Ridiculous.
And that was mad, yeah.
Ridiculous.
That was insane. That was a few 40s in that, a few 30s and 20s, yeah.
Yeah, I remember it well. I see you post up while you messaging me, and I just couldn't believe how many fish
it was mad. And
you were catching, and the size and the quality of them as well. They were just looking amazing, weren't they? All dark and
jet black. And that started a run actually. Then, so within my last 14 nights on Swan, I've had like 44 bites. So from that 21, I had another 15 and then another 7 or 8 after that.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was mad little stint. But
yeah, Swan started off really slow, didn't it, at the beginning of the year, and then it just come alive, didn't it? A bit later than usual.
You just had to they're always there to be caught on Swan. But you just got to unlock it. Every session you turn up is just different.
Yeah.
You can't just, when people ask for advice on that, just you just got to sit and watch the water.
What kind of advice can you give? Because it changes all the time, doesn't it? It's like if someone said to you, you don't know what advice you give to yourself because you're just fishing for that situation. So
well, look at us now. We've just turned up last night and they're acting completely different to the last time I was down about almost a month ago. And you're just working it out again. You're like, but that's what we love about carp fishing. You're just always trying to crack that puzzle, and I think the most important is just being a problem solver.
Yeah, definitely. That's wicked. Favourite fishing method?
I think the most deadly is zigs, because if you know how to work them, there's no better method.
Yeah, you're like me on that. That's what I think as well.
I mean, if you whenever I'm zig fishing on any lake, you'll see my bivvy is like a spider's web. I change it 4 inches, 6 inches at a time as well, because sometimes that's and you have to be accurate where you're putting them as well, because so many lakes have different dips
and zones where they like to come through.
You can put a 7, 8 and a 9 foot zig out and it'll be the same depth from the surface.
Yeah.
You're thinking that the 8 foot's gone this time and the 6 foot's gone.
There could be a little hump there and a little
exactly.
Little raise
or a slope going from left to right, and your 6 foot is exactly the same height as your 8 foot because it's in the gully. So yeah, you've got to know exactly where you're putting it.
Yeah. Wicked. Yeah, same as me. Favourite lake or favourite venue?
Currently it's Swan, definitely. But I have Thames, the River Thames. I did 10 years of fishing on the Thames, carping, and that was up there for me. I had some mega fish out of there, and I just love the how things change so much, and I like the tidal bits of it as well, and the half tidal bits.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say between the River Thames.
The river is carp fishing on rivers is exciting, isn't it? It's totally different to lake fishing.
You've had a few out of the Neen, haven't you, this year and last year?
Yeah. Question number 5: biggest carp you ever caught?
Was Fighting Machine out of Kingy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Only went on there that's my second session on there because I couldn't get on Swan that time, and ended up with a couple of 40s and I think I had 930s. That was all on zigs actually.
Yeah, I remember. I was around the corner.
Yeah.
And you was clumping them on the zigs, weren't you? You had that two-tone as well, didn't you?
Two-tone. And mate, it was a wicked little session that.
Yeah. What size was that then? 48 was it, or 49?
No, it's 40, 46.8 I think
46.8, yeah. Yeah, that's dead now anyway, Fighting Machine, but seriously, amazing
you had
carp.
that as well, didn't you?
I've had it three times, and that's my PB common as well.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I've been fairly unlucky with when I've had the bigger fish of the lake. I've always had them when they're sort of after spawning or down. The last syndicate I had, there was a 57 in there that I had, but it was just under that, under my PB now.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm not too worried about. It's more about the fish than the weight.
Yeah, same. I'm the same. I'm not. Even though I've had Dave out here, and that's one fish you never caught out of here, wasn't it? Really, as well, Dave. You photographed it for me, done all the videos for me, and
I took photos of it 9 times. Believe it or not.
Crazy.
Of people next to me, so I was always in the right zone and always on the right day. It was coming out, but yeah, I was never targeting it, but it would have been nice to have it.
It would have been nice for you to catch it, considering you photographed it, and Birchie didn't have it either. That was his nemesis, and he didn't catch it, and
we ended up. I remember someone less experienced just sort of threw a rod out and just had it the next day, and they just literally littered their swim, trying to throw ballies out, and it was just going in my swim, and even the swim to my right, and he was to my left, and he had it the next day.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's just one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah. Question number 6: best carp you've ever caught?
Probably I had a brace of 30s from the Thames, so one of them.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was mad. Little feeds, but I had 8 that day.
Wow.
The rest were 20s, but I had 2 low 30s, and obviously, as you know, 30s out of a river
it's rare, isn't it? I always say river carp are almost 5 or 10 out of a river than they are out of a lake, because they're just wild and they're harder to catch, and the fights are ridiculous, and
that was 20 years ago as well. So that was, 30s were like 40s back then.
Oh, definitely.
Especially out of a river.
Oh, they were rare back in the day, weren't they? Oh, amazing. Question number 7: what are your 3 non-negotiables in carp fishing?
You have to move. If you see something you would think, oh, I should have moved on, and you haven't, error. You just have to move. If you see something, move on it. If it feels right with I think there's 2 ways of thinking, with your brain and with your gut. Your brain can tell you, oh, this fish has been caught here, that person had this or that, this is happening. Forget that. If your gut is saying you need to be somewhere, go there. Even if it means you have to tick off the list that's the wrong place, at least that's been ticked off, and then you go to the next area. But that's definitely one.
Yeah.
Which obviously ties into looking and being up early. Again, the amount of fish I've caught from just not even having a rod out for 23 hours of the day, putting a rod out and having a fish in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I couldn't count how many fish I've had like that, where you're fishing but you just haven't got lines in the water yet.
Yeah.
And then the third one, I would say, be kind.
Yeah.
Carp fishing's a massive sport now. I know it's maybe not it's more of a broad question, but just make friends with people, enjoy the experience. Like, don't get too caught up with the process of trying to catch a fish, because you'll end up fishing better if you like just enjoy the experience. Fish will come to you. Like, just be in the moment, sync up with nature, you know, enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah, 100%. I'm glad you brought that up, because it's very no ice cream van going past. Yeah, make an appearance on the vlog. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because with social media and all these type of things, you get a lot of jealousy and a lot of hate, and I just think people just need to relax and enjoy their fishing, and also enjoy other people catching fish as well. That's one big thing for me, that if I see people not helping other people and being spiteful and not supporting them, I don't like that at all. I feel like we should all get on and we should all help each other, because fishing is something that we're all passionate about at the end of the day. And you know, and like you say, being kind and helping others and things like that, it just pulls in with what you should be doing, and it makes the world a better place at the end of the day. So yeah, 3 great tips there. And I'll tell you something, like Birch's questions and Kev's questions, they're probably the same. Getting up early, looking, moving.
Just got to be done.
It's got to be done.
Yeah.
3 great ones there. Question number 8, what is your top tip in carp fishing?
Oh, I see carp fishing as problem solving. So like I actually have a master's in robotics in engineering. Even though I'm in the film industry now for Sky Sports, I still I've trained my mind to just problem solve. That's all engineering is. So just look at carp fishing and the lake you're fishing currently as a puzzle. So there's always a way that day to catch fish. You just have to find out and problem solve how that is going to be achieved.
Yeah.
So never just sit there on your hands thinking it's not happening today. Make it happen. There's 3.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. There's 3 tactics: bottom, zig, surface. Fish will be taking food somewhere in that column. So if it's not happening on the deck, experiment with the rest of it.
Yeah.
Or likewise, if you think it's a hot day and they should be taking floaters and they're not, or zigs, mate, start fishing a different area at the bottom. Like I've had so many fish over the last couple of seasons on Swan fishing on weed. Like, no one fishes on weed. Like, it's madness. Fish just come and take a bait. They don't even question. You know, it's
not a spot, is it?
Yeah, it's not a spot. Never
they
pressured.
They feel safe, like
So,
taking a bait there. Do you know what I mean?
Especially compressed weed. Like,
that's where they get their natural food source from, the weed.
Mate,
do you know what I mean?
Fish where they want to eat. Compressed weed is one of the biggest edges in carp fishing, in my opinion.
Massively.
Like, and when you pull it in as well and you smell it, you can smell carp over it.
Fishing in silt and weed, they're the 2 places where you need to present a rig. Do you know what I mean?
And you can throw bottom baits in that stuff as well.
Yeah, that's where the fizzing comes from. They're just hunting through it and they're ripping through it, and that's where most of the big fizzes come from. Yeah, brilliant tip, that one. What is your favourite go-to bait?
Hook bait or freebie?
Can be anything that you think is your...
I'd say freebies, if they're allowed. Casters are a good hook bait.
Yeah.
And even like pulses. I used to catch loads of fish on tears.
Back in the day, they were the hemp and tears.
Yeah, hemp and
an
tears.
Absolute game changer back in the day.
And chickpeas as well. They're an awesome edge.
Casters are proper edge, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like maggots are, worms are, but casters for that crunch factor.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, like I don't get too bogged down with bait, if I'm honest.
No.
I think just having a good quality bait, knowing that's just ticked off, that you can put that out and then you just sorted. If you
don't want that. There's more important things to worry about than bait, isn't there? As long as it's good quality, it's more about finding the fish, using a sharp hook, putting it in the right spot.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? Rather than getting too preoccupied on what the best top bait. Do you know what I mean?
And more to the point, I think location. I always say to people that get too bogged down in bait is like the scenario: would you rather be in the best location with the worst bait, or the best bait in the worst location?
No brainer, isn't it?
It's a no brainer. So why even have that as a discussion?
Yeah.
Like, you could throw out and I've got friends that have baited squid. I've done it myself, in different places as well. Literally just getting scraps, like old food, like rice, like just where you want to fill in a spot and make a spot where you just know no one's going to touch it. Just fill it in. I used to go to old breweries and get the grain after they'd processed it to make beer. And I've created spots where just lakes full of silt, just go in there like once or twice a week and filling it in with that, spotting for a few hours. Not the fish wouldn't even eat it, the ducks were eating it as well. Then they created a spot, and then carp would just suddenly go into it, and you just turn up and fish singles, and you just have it off.
Definitely. Like I say, location is we talk about your other question about moving and being on them and watching the water and that. If you can get on the fish, that is you're halfway there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
it's so important.
Bait is definitely important, but like for me, it's just get a good quality bait and then just know that that's going to always fish. And then don't get bogged down with it.
And be confident with it as well. And just go with it, roll with it, go what you're confident with. There's loads of good bait companies out there, do you know what I mean? But it's just what you feel is good for you. And
don't forget to change with the changes. I've say that quite a bit as well, where like
the season change with the seasons.
So when the seasons change, if you're like, I know out and out buoy anglers, and they catch for like 4 months of the year quite well, and then 8 months of the year quite average or terrible. And it's like, you know, you have to just sometimes process that buoy in a different way, crumb it or soak it or whatever, or totally use a different bait altogether. But if you're not adapting and changing your bait strategy, sometimes it can be at your own demise. Like, you know, whether it's like at the minute on here, I just don't think they're having bait. And I'm just fishing singles pretty much.
Just to try and nick that bite, just for them to see it and then go bang. And
going down, boom, and then you get your bite. If you put a few out, you're just delaying it, and then the opportunity, the small windows, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Question number 10: what does the future hold for you in your carp fishing?
More of the same, I think. It's a tough question actually. I mean, I actually want to create my own fishery at some point. I am looking to get a lake. I mean, I know that's not really my angling necessarily, but I think
that would be cool though, wouldn't it? To get your own place.
Yeah, it would, and then just like have friends fishing it.
Yeah, I think that's every carp angler's dream, isn't it? To own a lake, and they're your pets then, aren't they, basically?
Yeah. I think for now, the near future, carry on fishing bluebell, and mooch about. Maybe might start fishing a different lake on the site soon.
Well, you're going to have had all of these fish out of here anyway. So I mean, you know, you got kingfisher to go on to. You got San Martin if you want. So
that's it.
You know, you got there's a lot of fishing to be done on this complex still, hasn't there?
I still dabble on other lakes as well, just to keep me on my toes, because it's nice to switch it up. Every sort of 4 sessions, I always try and fish somewhere else. Just to get some freshness to it, and then come back to the main lake I fish.
Yeah, definitely.
I probably didn't really answer your question, but
well, just keep doing what you're doing.
Just keep doing what I'm doing. I think. I'm really enjoying my fishing, like you are.
That's it.
Well,
we just enjoy it, don't we? And you know, it's our passion, and it gets us out, and we love being out in the open, and we just love it, don't we? So, but I think as well as loving it, I also love going home and doing my other things as well. So for 3 days a week when I am fishing, I'm on it, and then when I'm not on it, that's my time away. So you're probably the same as well, because you do a lot of filming with Sky and that. So when you're on it, but when you're not, it's the balance, isn't it? Exactly. It's having that balance. Like, I can't do no more than 3 nights no more, because I'm just done, because like, I love to exercise and things like that, and it's just when you're on it and you're so intense with it, it takes a lot out of you, doesn't it? You know.
Yeah, mate.
Especially you. This man doesn't even sleep. Like I'm up first light, but he doesn't sleep. He's just on it more than me, and that's just how much of a good angler he is. So
I just can't sleep if I know there's stuff going on, and I'm not like recording it, like mentally. I feel like I'm not fishing to my capacity.
Yeah, like, you feel like you're missing out, don't you? And it's
like when I had those 21 bites a few weeks back, I think I probably had about an hour's sleep a night.
You were on it, weren't you?
Yeah,
you moved around like. The thing is, because Bluebell's so busy, and it wasn't that busy when Ryan was down, he was able to move around and get him off the top and get him in different swims and stuff.
Yeah.
But he was still on it, and you know, it's still an unbelievable session. So
yeah, I was getting him off the deck early doors while I was bivvied up, and then as soon as I felt bite window was done, down, gone somewhere else. And then when you get to know a lake so well, I think like I could set a watch where they're going to turn up.
Yeah.
And I was just anticipating an hour before they turn up, have my rig set, or if I was zigging or surface fishing, whatever, be ready. Boom, have the opportunity. If you get it, know where to go next.
Yeah.
And I think if you can fish and maximise your time, you don't always have the option to move, but you can still do that within the swim you're in.
Yeah.
They can come in long at night, so fish long, then pull it
short
back,
or whatever,
short for the day. Like on the garden swims, that's like how I would fish it generally. Fish longer in hours of darkness, early morning. As soon as that sun comes up, mate, they push right into the bank, and you're getting them like 6 wraps to 10 wraps out.
Yeah.
And you can get like 1 or 2 fish in each sort of 12 hours of the day, and then that's 3 or 4 fish a day sometimes.
Soon adds up, done it. You do 3 nights, that's 12 fish or whatever. How many? But you can even do more as well off the top and when it's right. And yeah, definitely, mate. Well, thanks, Ryan, for that. That's brilliant, mate. I hope you've enjoyed this one. There's some bloody good tips there from Ryan, and I'm sure you'll be seeing more of this guy in the future from all the fish he just catches, because he is half man, half carp. Cheers, Ryan.
Nice one, mate.
Nice one, mate.
Cheers for having me.
Wicked.